Here's Embry, guarded by Porter. And that one is good from Suggs.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Here's Westphal. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Porter against Suggs. Here's Embry. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Porter looking it over. To go, hitting off the back of the rim. Westphal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Smith outside, fires for 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Westphal. Outside, Porter. Pass to Westphal. Driving inside. Rebound by Smith.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Marion outside to the inside. Throws it down.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
Here's Porter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Free throw good. Porter.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Bing, the pass to Bennett. Here's Bing. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Bennett. Here's Bing. Marley with it. Still scoreless. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Porter. Over Bing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his first foul. Robinson's checked in for Paul Millsap. We've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Pettit, three-pointer. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And he's able to get it back. Westphal passes to Karolinka. Here's Olajuwon. Got it from 16 feet. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Pass to Bennett. Here's Bing. Guarded by Porter. They set the screen. Bing can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And that one, good. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Bing, guarded by Porter. Pass to Embry. Fades away. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kirilenko. Robinson passes to Westphal. Now Porter. There's a good screen. Here's Olajuwon. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, I think for the home team, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do. Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Thank you for being with us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Drexler. Robinson is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's White, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5 down low. We've got Marion. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Marley. And it's Bing in at point guard. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. It's his first trip to the line.
And Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
To the paint. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Shaq in the high post. Pass to Bing. Shoots over White. Bing can't hit. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Down low. And White kicks to Drexler. Over Marley. Hands the 12-footer. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Marion against Robinson. Pass to Bennett. Now here's Shaq. Fades back. The shot is good off the backboard. O'Neal's got 12 points in the game.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Olajuwon kicks to Robinson. From deep, Drexler. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Marion outside. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Pettit. Off target from outside. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now White. Pass to Robinson. Here's Millsap. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got 4 rebounds in this game. Marley passes to Bing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And good that time. 14 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Shaq against Olajuwon. Over Shaq. Olajuwon. Good. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Get ready for your advance team.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Bing. Light covering. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Drexler inside. He's covered by Suggs.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim. In front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Marion outside. Pass to Bing. Good D by Olajuwon. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Bing. Scoreless thus far. A nice shot by Shaq.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And here's Drexler. 6 points for him. Pass to White. Launches it. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. White's got his third basket of the night.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
O'Neal hits them both. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Drexler.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
O'Neal is screen on Porter. Here's Suggs. Sinks the triple. Suggs has got 12 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Number 15, Wayne Emmering.
Off the inbound. And there's Clyde Drexler on the assist by Anunoby. 10 points for Clyde Drexler.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Stolen by Lively. And now here comes Drexler leading the break. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. It's deflected.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Drexler against Maravich.
Remaining the third. 2 minutes.
High, arcing shot. Drexler's shot is off. Around 44% in this third quarter. And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris, Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively. But right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years.
On 57% from the field in the third. Kirilenko, the basket good off the assist from Drexler. Drexler's got 5 assists in the game. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Embry. It's tipped. And Anunoby now top of the key. Back to Drexler. Pass to Lively. And here's Porter. He's covered by Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Drexler. Here's Anunoby. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Porter against Suggs. Westphal. No good on the 3. Being 40% from the field. Embry passes to Suggs. Here's Embry. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Olajuwon is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Robinson. Then it's White. And it's Westphal. And it's the shooting guard. And it's Pettit missing. At 51%. Really solid. White finds Olajuwon. Back to White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your home team, JoJo White. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Bing. Pass to Pettit. Here's Marley. On the wing, Marion, guarded by Robinson. O'Neal outside, and here's Marley. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. That shot misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Marion, a screen on White. Marion outside. Now here's Marley. He's guarding close. And yes, it's good.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Millsap sets the pick for Robinson to the middle, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Check out the footwork from Millsap. Rolls off the pick smooth and gets to his spot.
Here's Bing. White covering. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Marley. O'Neal against Olajuwon. O'Neal inside. With the clock winding down.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
O'Neal against Olajuwon. Marion with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Bing. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Bing's got his first points of the game. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Knocks it loose.
Job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Bing. White covering. And foul on the shot.
I've heard Bing say that what he enjoys more than anything is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them into mistakes, and he forces one there, drawing the foul.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. White with it. Millsap left side. Outside, White. Here's Bing. Pass to Marion. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Drexler dishes to White. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Shaq.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for your home team, JoJo White, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for White. Drawn 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Marion. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded by Olajuwon. Good D by Olajuwon.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
White, good.
That teammate.
In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Marion outside. Pass to Bing. To the paint here.
Inside, he just powers through you.
To the left side wing. Millsap kicks to Drexler. Back to Millsap. Robinson passes to Drexler. 6 to shoot. Olajuwon with a screen for White. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
How about the killer tool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Paul Millsap. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Pettit. Olajuwon with the rebound. Outside, White. Pass to Kirilenko. To the inside. And finished off by Robinson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Olajuwon with the block. Here's Drexler. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Marion. Being a lackluster, 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Marion against Kirilenko. Shot clock at 6. Ramsey Marley drills it from outside.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
.124 left to play here in the fourth. Olajuwon on the wing. Back to White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Shaq. 7-foot shot. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. But I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number 1 option on every possession.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Pass to O'Neal, and stolen by Olajuwon. And here comes the break. Here's Robinson. Finished off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your home team,
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound out to Marion. Takes the three. Olajuwon with the rebound. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
Coming up next, they know each game. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. With balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
He's absolutely in the conversation to be. A starter in the All-Star game for the West.
And that West starting five is so hard to crack. He's having a fantastic season and is still on the outside looking in.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jaden McDaniels, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Lou Dort, and it's Baylor in at the 3. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
4 on the clock. Here's Edwards. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Here's Baylor. McDaniels covering. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Banchero. Back to Johnson. Here's the three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. There's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Banchero outside. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Back to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Nash. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to McHale. Here's Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Edwards with it. From the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Here's McHale. The shot no good. Great D that time from Banchero.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Pass to Baylor. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here's the fast break. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Banchero outside. Pass to Baylor. Now Johnson. To the paint. Here's Thurman. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped. Here's Baylor. No made baskets yet. Inside. Here's Thurman. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. McHale, the pass to Nash. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar from about 19. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Baylor. Here's Thurman. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pass to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Edwards. Dort defending. It's Edwards. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Timeout. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Here's Baylor. McDaniels covering. Outside, Williams. To the wing on the left. The three from Banchero. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
McDaniels finds Beal, and the layup is good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Banchero outside. Here's Williams. Oh, swiped away. Here's Nash. Williams defending. Nash misses. And here comes the break. Caldwell passes to Banchero. We are right in the middle of the year, Brent. What's the biggest challenge for coaches right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, BA, is just keeping your team engaged. You've asked a lot of guys at this point physically and mentally. Some guys are in a place where they're playing and everything's all good, but it's really those guys who are still looking for their opportunity. You have to continue to build those relationships so that the bond of the team is going to push you forward to get the best out of everybody.
And yep, it's good.
So determined on the interior to score, Zach Randolph does a great job attacking the paint there.
And he lobs it up. Here's Nash. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Got 7 of 15 to find the net. Nash passes to Beal. 50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Randolph, guarded by Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket on the night. Banchero surveys. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Sprewell. Here's Banchero. Can't cash it in from close range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The visitors with the ball. We've got Clint Capella, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Nash passes to McDaniels. Screen by Capella. McDaniels can't hit. shooting the rock at 58%. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Buzelis is checked in for McDaniels.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And there's the lob, and the slam dunk by Capella.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy two.
One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding, and of course that was a little bit different offensive system, but he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Caldwell passes to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Here's Nash. Williams defending. With some arc. Here's Heinrich. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Buzelis. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the middle. Capella with a rebound. Got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Capella. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Capella's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. It's tipped. Here's Heinrich. He's scoreless. Pass to Capella. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Banchero. Capella, screen on Banchero. Clock at 6. From 7 feet, here's Buzelis. And he comes up with a bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Williams passes to Banchero. Here's Caldwell. Banchero the screen. Here's Caldwell. Outside, Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got his second basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's McHale. Pass to Capella. Here's Heinrich. Outside Edwards. Screen by Capella. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Johnson passes to Randall. To shoot. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by McHale. Gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Heinrich. Yet to see a basket. Edwards gets the bucket.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Randall. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Randall's got his first 2 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Second free throw, no good. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides. And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Randolph misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Johnson passes to Caldwell. Outside for Randle. It's stolen away. Here's Buzelis. Check by Randle. Pass to Randolph. Goes back up. Left side, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. Outside for Dort. Let's go with a 3. Randolph grabs the miss. A tight game here in Utah. Here's Buzelis. Dort defending. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
The focus Edwards has, I mean, being able to still drain the shot despite aggressive coverage.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Randle drops them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
There's a screen. Here's Heinrich, covered by Johnson. Heinrich passes to Beal. Dort grabs the miss. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Sprewell. The 3 is up. Randolph grabs the miss. Shooting only 36% during the second. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. The shot off that time. Randle with some nice D. Here's Sprewell. No points yet. This one for 3. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Check by Randle. Here's Randolph. Edwards against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Beal, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Johnson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the...
By Johnson. The 3 is up. That shot, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly opened it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it, but a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up or they're getting left out.
FOMO.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Shooting about 41%. We've got Luguentz Dort, also Johnson out there, and it's Banchero in at the power forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
Man, good whistle there.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Steve Nash.
Both shots good from the strike. Johnson with it. Banchero outside. Dort against Edwards. Pass to Baylor for the tie. Knocks down the long J. Baylor's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Nash passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McHale, guarded by Banchero. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Baylor. McDaniels with some nice D. Baylor's gone 1 for 3 on the night. The teardrop. Nash misses.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Outside Johnson. Here's Banchero. Clock at 4. Pass to Baylor. And he's going for the oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Nash, covered by Johnson. Shoots from 12. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And Carroll passes to Johnson. Here's Baylor. Dort outside. Pass to Johnson. Now Banchero. Outside for Dort for the lead. Connects from downtown. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is how confident Dort knows how effective he is off the catch.
Now here's McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Baylor pass to Banchero. Six on the shot clock. Banchero strong inside.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Nash passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Fires from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
There's a great rhythm to that shot. You see the practice hours.
Johnson inside. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Outside Edwards. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Johnson.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's Baylor missing. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Nash. 10 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Look at Edwards get after it inside.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Dort with it. Here's Baylor. Beyond the arc. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Outside McDaniels. Here's Nash, covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. The baseline J is on the way. The rebound by Baylor.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now. McDaniels passes to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar to the wing, right side. Pass to Nash, down low. Now Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Dort. Inside, here's Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements.
Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
On the court tour.
Dort finds Randall. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Williams has got his third basket on the night right there.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
The shot by Buzel is no good. gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter for the lead, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Capella.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Gus Williams taking 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And Williams drops them both. A minute 20 left in the third. Here's Heinrich. Williams defending. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Noah grabs the board. Doing a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Dort for 3. Drills it from deep. Dort's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Pass to Buzelis to halt the run. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Randall outside. Williams passes to Dort. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Now Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Here's Heinrich. Williams defending. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Randolph. Soft touch off the glass.
Always has had such a nice, soft, deft touch. Randolph feels like he can score at will right now.
Outside, Williams. Sinks the 15-footer. Williams has got 10 points.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
The third quarter comes to a close. They're up 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got McDaniels. Bradley Beal's out there with Clint Capella. And it's Nash in at the point guard position. Williams misses.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Capella. Here's Nash. Williams defending. Shot clock at 3. The 17-footer. And the basket by Nash.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown. And he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
The 3, Randall. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Beal. Pass to Nash. Here's Randolph. Another shot. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Here's Sprewell. McDaniels covering to the middle. Noah out to the right wing. Here's Caldwell. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randolph. Oh, and that with no question powered it down.
Zach getting up top that time. Randolph with a little bit of room throws one down.
Randall inside. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Nash passes to Randolph. Right side McDaniels. Five on the clock. Right wing. Here's Nash. Deflected.
That's something Noah is phenomenal at doing, leaving the floor quickly enough to get the block.
Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Thurman. Banchero outside. Lets it go from deep. At the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Edwards against Johnson. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Banchero. Running the floor. Banchero.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over to the wing. Here's Nash. Will it go? The rebound by Baylor.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Thurman's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. McHale. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Banchero. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Williams with it. Outside Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Thurman. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for your home team, Nate Thurman. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Williams. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
It's time for dance game. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your love.
Let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Heinrich, covered by Johnson. Heinrich passes to Edwards. High arcing shot. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Dort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen. To snap the cold streak. And McDaniels with the layup.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Pass to Banchero. No good on the 3. Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Edwards against Dort. It's tipped. Now here's Johnson, tightly guarded. Banchero outside. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Johnson. Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Edwards against Dort. Here's McDaniels, and that one is hammered home.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Dort, the pass to Johnson. Banchero right side. To the paint. Here's Thurman. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
Elgin Baylor. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Jaden McDaniels. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him with an 8. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Baylor. Now here's Banchero. Down low. Here's Thurman. Uses the glass on the layup. Thurman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what a savvy play by Banchero. He runs the pick and roll to create for another guy.
Here's Heinrich, covered by Johnson. McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Inside.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Johnson. Heinrich passes to Edwards. Over Dort. Edwards so good inside.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Graham.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Parries it from 3.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Dort outside. Pass to Williams. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.